Welcome to Saas Bahu and Auntie Eve.
This is a podcast for every girl who's thinking of getting married.
And every woman जिसकी शादी हो चुकी है and needs a place to vent, unfiltered and खुलेआम.
I'm 26 years old and getting married this year. So, of course, I have thoughts on everything Shadi related.
And I'm 40 years old, been married almost 11 years now, and I've been through almost every kalesh you can think of. So, tell me, how's the post-Diwali mood?
It's actually quite good. This year was, of course, different for me because I'm getting married this year. So it was like the last Diwali before, getting married. So it was all emotional and all nice, but very happy, very wholesome, everybody together, very hum saath hai vibe.
People must have made an effort also, no?
Yeah,
to come.
people made an effort.
Yeah.
Everything was about me.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, it was, and I think it was a very and it was also a month of festivals, I think.
Yeah.
Karwa Chauth, starting with Karwa Chauth, then Diwali, and now, of course, Bhai Dooj is right around the corner. So I feel like the mood is very wholesome, also because of the wedding, I think.
Yeah, and it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Yes.
Pretty soon.
Yes, I know.
You tell me how it was on your end. What did you do?
Well, actually, mine was a bit somber, pretty much, because my friends are out of the city. Family is very, kind of scattered all over the world. So it was pretty much at home, first with my family and then with my in-laws. So just a quiet sort of, homely.
That's nice.
Yeah. It was nice.
Sometimes I feel like that's just what the festival.
Pretty much. I think this was our quietest Diwali ever, which is okay, which is fine. But more than that, I think since our last episode, I found myself thinking a lot in this whole festive period about how festivals sort of just affect women so differently.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I've been looking at celebrations a little bit differently in the sense that I, of course, don't have kids, so I don't have that whole pressure of, making a festival a thing. I can do whatever I want. But, say for our mums and, and in this case for my mother-in-law also, it's just, they don't say it, but I feel like it's quite stressful, Yeah, like you said, how the whole family came together and it was such a nice thing. But say for families where you don't have help and they're in a joint family, and there's so many different people living in under the same roof, how fun would festivals really be for the mothers, the chachis, the mamis, even the dadis and nanis in this sort of setup?
Yeah. It's so interesting you say that because just yesterday I was at a boutique and of course the boutique environment, there were several women there. I was waiting to get to my turn so that I can give my sizes or whatever. And just then one of the women there said something like कि इस बारी तो त्योहार का पता ही नहीं चला, and then the other one said कब पता चलता है हमें, as women हमें पता कब चलता है. And I was very intrigued by the conversation because our last episode kept going on in my mind and I was like, okay, what are they going to talk about? And then the same chick who said that, पता नहीं चला, she said, पता है सही में कभी कभी मेरे दिमाग में आता है कि जब भी दिवाली पार्टीज वगैरह होती हैं, पार्टी सिर्फ मर्दों के लिए होती हैं. हम औरतों के लिए पार्टी नहीं होती है, हमारे लिए बस एक अपीयरेंस होती है, हमें बस जाना है विद द मैन. क्योंकि पार्टी तो उसके लिए ना, पार्टी का मतलब क्या हुआ कि घर आके तुम सो गए, अगले दिन तुम लेट उठे, तुमने उसका एसेंस एंजॉय किया. दैट्स व्हाट पार्टी वुड डू दैट टू यू, राइट? बट फॉर अस, मैं पार्टी से आऊंगी, घर आने के बाद भी आई हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट एवरीथिंग दैट वी केम विद हैज टू बी ऑन द प्रॉपर प्लेस. आई हैव टू वेक अप अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग एंड आई हैव टू वेक द चिल्ड्रन फॉर द स्कूल. आई हैव टू प्रिपेयर देयर लंचेस. सो फॉर मी दैट पार्टी रियली वाज जस्ट अ न्यूसेंस बिकॉज मेरे को टेंशन थी उस पार्टी की जाने से पहले भी और वहां से आने के बाद भी. तो मेरे लिए वो पार्टी नहीं है. एंड आई जस्ट फेल्ट सो बैड इन दैट मोमेंट एंड आई वाज लाइक दैट्स सो ट्रू. The Diwali madness, the Diwali craze or whatever, I don't think it's the same for women as for men.
Yeah, I don't think so. अगर सुबह उठ के आपको दादाजी दादी जी के लिए सुबह 4 बजे उठ के चाय बनानी है, तो अगर आप रात के 12 बजे सोओगे, how are you going to have fun?
You won't. Never. And for modern women like us, let's say, we all have Diwali parties, right? The poker nights, the nice nights.
Yeah.
But you come back home by 2. आप कह रहे हो joint families. Let's say no joint family. Let's just say it's the husband, wife, and the parents.
Yeah.
Just the 4 of them are living. Even in that requirement, before marriage, you can come home at 2 and know that your mom will take care of everything in the morning. But after
Yeah.
marriage, with just the 4 people in the house also, you will come back at the same hour with your husband at 2:30, but you will wake up at 6:37 knowing
Yeah.
that you have to now take care of 4 people. So
Yeah.
whether it's joint, whether it's nuclear, I feel like the responsibility of the woman of the house just is the same.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, why I bring up joint families is because, there is a lot of talk about families being together at
Yeah. At
festival time.
festivals, yeah.
And there's a lot of like negative talk about people living in nuclear families, कि उनकी तो क्या ही दिवाली होती है, ऐसी 2-3 लोग बैठ के क्या दिवाली मना लेंगे and things like that. There is a lot of talk about that, going back to your hometown and this and that.
Nostalgic value.
नॉस्टैल्जिक वैल्यू कि देखो खुशियां तो उसी घर में होती हैं जिसमें सारा परिवार ऐसे इकट्ठे रह रहा हो एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट.
आजकल नहीं होती.
आजकल नहीं होती है बिकॉज आई मैरिड इनटू काइंड ऑफ अ जॉइंट फैमिली, not a very big one but still a joint family, and it felt kind of weird to me because I wasn't born into one. We were a very nuclear setup. My grandparents also were the same. There was never an expectation that we would live with them or they would live with us at any given time. Even in the last few years of their lives, they were by themselves. We visited and all of that, but they were very like independent कि कोई ज़रूरत नहीं हमारे साथ रहने की, that sort of thing. But when I got married, it was essentially like 3 family units under one roof, which I suppose made sense to them because that's what they have grown up with.
Yeah.
उनके लिए तो ये nuclear family थी. मेरे लिए it was like okay, this is a lot of people in one house. And it was kind of weird, even though mine was a fairly easygoing type of setup comparatively. But still, it was a little, like, I just felt that it's like it's not even just like about the number of people. It's just so many different kinds of people living together that it just didn't make sense to me.
No, I agree. I feel like joint families worked earlier when I feel like houses were huge.
Yeah.
So everyone had like a separate space.
Correct.
In our now small apartments, flats, you don't have the space to, let's say, cry in a corner also because दूसरी दीवार से सुनाई दे जाएगा.
Bathroom में छुप छुप के, quietly.
The fights, and not just the negative connotation to it, even the positive ones. Let's say I have to wake up in the middle of night and I feel hungry. If I go to the kitchen in an apartment, everybody will wake up.
Yeah.
Because वो आप जैसे एक खोलोगे कैबिनेट वो आवाज आ जाती है इतनी, and our mothers are very light sleepers. They will wake up. But in a big house, I feel like earlier these things would work out because everybody had designated spaces, right?
Yeah.
And then there was a common space.
Yeah.
So they would come out from their designated spaces in the common space and then be that one big happy family that we're all
Correct.
aiming to be.
Yeah.
But अब वो होता नहीं है. अब I feel like in the small spaces that we have, that's
it really doesn't make sense to me, but there is still a lot of like pressure to be a joint family.
I don't know why that is. I genuinely don't get it. It's actually not a win-win situation for anybody, even for the elders of the family. Like you said, your grandparents were independent till the last of their breath.
Yeah.
I feel like आज की भी जो parents हैं या in-laws or whatever, I feel like it's not benefiting them also because अगर let's say because of this arrangement some fights happen, anything happens, you are getting further away from your children.
Exactly.
I have seen, and we've talked about this before in your case also, I have seen families grow closer when they move a little apart.
Yes, definitely, because you're not involved in the everyday stresses. You're not involved in say like कि घर पे I don't know गैस खत्म हो गई है तो वो सबकी प्रॉब्लम बन चुकी है, then the 2 or 3 people living in that house figure it out without 100, chalo not 100, that is an exaggeration, without like 5-6 opinions telling you कि नहीं पर हमें कम इस्तेमाल करनी चाहिए, हमें ये करना चाहिए, हमें वो करना चाहिए. So it gets too much for the person who is handling the kitchen, who is responsible for decisions like these. Like this is one example.
Yeah, of course.
But things like these, like it gets so irritating to have so many voices, and I feel like that serves no purpose at all. Like, for example, we had gotten this DM from a young woman a few months ago. And at the time, we didn't have this podcast. So it was just something that I saw and just thought about. She was talking about a new job offer that she'd gotten and the kind of kalesh it triggered in her joint family. So the job apparently needed her to move to another city, and her parents were fine with it. In fact, they were happy about it, like she said. But her grandparents, her dada dadi, her tauji, her taiji, her their kids, like her cousins, all of them were against the ghar ki beti moving away, you know, because I'm guessing like maybe she was the only girl in the house, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But she was so distressed and sounded so helpless kind of in that DM that, you know, like she doesn't have any autonomy only over this decision, even though her parents are fine with it, which also should not have been a requirement. She's an adult.
Yeah.
But they're just so like against the ghar ki beti moving out on her own for a job. Like, and why would so many people be involved? And it only happens in these joint family setups.
And this generally is the case. What you're saying, I've heard this so many times in so many houses where, let's say, the nuclear family in that joint family, जो main family है, core family, वो agree करेंगे.
हाँ.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, I feel like जितने दिमाग होंगे एक जगह पे, उतनी of course, and this is not a fault. I feel like सबकी अपनी अपनी personalities होती हैं, सबके अपने अपने एक say होता है. वो रख देगा इंसान तो तुम्हारा पूरा जो ओपिनियन था वो खत्म ही हो जाएगा. इट्स लाइक
हाँ करेक्ट. मतलब ये तो खैर मुझे बिल्कुल भी नहीं समझ आती कि ऐसे यही फैमिली ऐसे स्ट्रेंजर से शादी करवा के घर की बेटी को ऐसे विदा कर देंगे.
आई एग्री.
पर नौकरी के लिए चली जाए तो ओ माय गॉड
कैसे चली गई हमारे घर की बेटी. इज्जत हमारे घर की. शी कांट गो आउट.
या must be accompanied by a man no matter how weird he is.
Pathetic.
Yeah, and I'm sure life would have been a lot easier for her. You know, this decision would have been so much easier if she had not been in a joint family. इतना कुछ सोचने की बात ही नहीं होती.
Yeah,
and it's anecdotal, I know, but it is a very common story.
I feel like in today's day and time, even just living with the parents is now considered a joint family setup.
Yeah.
Like earlier it used to be, let's say your taiji is living in the same house, the cousins, blah blah blah. Now the husband and the wife living with the husband's parents is also technically a joint family setup.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there are two households there. There is not one. A husband-wife living alone is one household, can be called a nuclear family. When there are two husband-wife setups in one house, it's a joint family.
Yeah.
And I feel like, of course, these things are, and I'm not saying this in the sense of the usual saas bahu ki banti nahi hai blah blah. वो तो होता ही है. वो तो exist करेगा. And we've had an episode where we've discussed just this, that the woman of the house, or let's say the saas, always had a way with the house, you know, for so many years. 30 years of her whatever marriage, her son getting whatever.
Correct.
And when the new girl comes in, of course she would also want to have like her own space.
Yeah.
मुझे ये प्लांटर यहाँ लगाना है, उसको नहीं लगाना, ये एक फाइट है. ये तो चलो सास बहू की बातें हो गई. But in general also, when you're living in a joint family setup and let's say you get married, things change, because even for the man, so much so is about your space, right?
Yeah.
The privacy. But when you have so many people opining not just on the food on the table, but your life,
everything about your
life. Just a little thing your partner must have passed as a statement. Let's say I and my partner share a relationship where we're very fun, we're very like, some people might even call us like siblings. Some people joke around कि तुम कुत्ते बिल्लियों की तरह लड़ते हो, तुम करते क्या हो? बट वो हमारा रिलेशनशिप है, हमें पसंद है. यू नो, क्रैकिंग जोक्स, कॉलिंग ईच अदर नेम्स.
That's your equation.
That's my equation. Now let's say we're sitting with my mom, you know, in my house. My mom has a problem with it. Now I would imagine, what if I had to live with my mom even after marriage? हम ये patriarchal thinking हटा देते हैं. मैं अगर मेरा पति मेरे साथ मेरे घर में शिफ्ट हो रहा था, मैं नहीं रह पाती यार. Let's skip the thinking of लड़की जा रही है ससुराल. मेरे केस में तो मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ कि अगर ऑपोजिट होता और लड़के को मेरे घर आना होता, मैं नहीं रह पाती, क्योंकि मेरी मॉम ही सेट नहीं हो पाती. शी हैज अ प्रॉब्लम. इफ आई कॉल हिम लेट्स से गधा, चुप कर, मेरी मम्मी, and she doesn't just say it as a joke, she gets offended.
Oh my god.
On his behalf.
Yeah, I get it.
How dare you, like, you know, how can you say something like that, you know? She gets very offended. So imagine just that. in a house because nobody can understand your equation, and then so many people can opine about it. They can have opinions on how the bahu behaved or how the guy behaved because up for debate हो जाता है
Or
ना
just
वो.
what you wore a
Yeah, just you
certain
wore.
day, you know.
वो तो that's a age old. I feel like
Yeah.
what you're wearing to is.
Even like chalo, if you are, you know, not even dressing up for an occasion or anything, just stepping out of your room for breakfast,
Yeah.
that can also become a point of contention कि हमारे घर में ऐसे तो नहीं बैठता कोई, ये कपड़े पहन के तो नहीं आता कोई. जैसे आप घर पे शॉर्ट्स टी शर्ट पहन के कहीं भी चले जाओ. But
I had a breakdown about just this. I
Yeah.
think 2-3 days ago. I was sitting at my home in the worst clothes possible and the best clothes for me.
Yeah,
Because your
of
worst
course.
clothes are always the best clothes to wear at home. And I was sitting and I was looking at the roof and I was just thinking, okay, this space, how will I create it? Like now I'm moving into a new house. And then I spoke to my partner and I told him ki yaar, I didn't think about this. I didn't ask you this before. But what are like the mannerisms at your house? And he's like mannerisms. अब वो इस बात से ही बहुत but
उसको पता नहीं चलेगा ना.
नहीं पता चलेगा but because I have seen so much happening around and I have seen so much women suffering
Yeah.
and not because they have not discussed about it that I was so scared because I was just like मैं कैसे निकलूंगी रूम से बाहर, क्या मुझे रोज डेकअप होके बाहर निकलना है, या I have had cousins where they can't step into the kitchen before having a shower. They
Yeah.
have to, and they have to step into the kitchen by 7. So imagine they have to take a shower by 6, and I was just like, what if that's the situation?
Yeah.
And I had a massive breakdown about it because I was just like, what, like
It
this.
sounds so small, but it is such a big issue.
It is a big issue, yaar. I've lived like that for all my life.
Yeah.
Suddenly changing is not something that my parents have also taught me. Had I been grown up in a house where my parents are bachpan se telling me do this, do that, maybe could have been easier.
Yeah.
I've not been told to do that, so it's even harder.
Yeah, I mean, even if you had grown up in a household like that, at some point your own sensibilities also kick in.
Kick
you
in,
know?
yeah, for
and
sure.
you would have, it's easier to fight your parents on these things because खुद का घर है, यहाँ नहीं
कुछ भी बोल
लड़ोगे,
लोगे.
कुछ भी बोल लोगे, यहाँ नहीं लड़ोगे तो कहाँ लड़ोगे, that sort of thing. But with your in-laws, it's a different story. You don't know if your partner is going to be on the same page as you unless you discuss these things beforehand, like you did, which is
Yeah.
good. But yeah, like in my case also, it's like I said, my setup with my in-laws was fairly easygoing. But you know, like I used to have a problem in the sense that in my own house, I could go to the kitchen, open the fridge, do whatever, you know, eat whatever, make something for myself. And my parents wouldn't even think about it. Like my mother would maybe keep an eye that is she making a mess,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe stop the mess. But otherwise, she wouldn't really care. कि जो करना है करो, जो खाना है खाओ. You know where everything is. But you go into another family's routine, like in another family's kitchen, and you don't know. चलो, even if you figure out where everything is, then you
Yeah.
just थोड़ा ऐसे हाथ तुम्हारा set हो गया. But even then, like in my case, they had a cook already. Which was great for me. I was never expected to do any cooking. But they had a cook who obviously did things according to them. You know, made stuff according to their taste. Which was very different from mine. Very like heavy on masale and, you know, tikha and all of that. और मेरे तो ऐसे नाक में से धुआं निकल रहा होता था with that खाना. So it was a task to, you know, get anything done. Like, of course, they understood that ठीक है इसके लिए थोड़ा कम मिर्ची कम मसाला ये वो बट कितना ही कम कर लोगे if that is your norm, right? So if I at some point wanted something really bland, like I don't know, a cheese pasta with zero masala in it, just, you know, to sort of settle my stomach a little bit, I couldn't just go and make it. I would have to first, you know, tell him, and then he would like make the time to make something special for me. So that I used to keep feeling guilty that somebody else's meal is getting delayed because I don't have the liberty of just going into the kitchen and just making something for myself. Making even something small, which I'm occupying like maybe one burner or not even a burner, even just the microwave.
Yeah.
That it just feels just so alien, you know, कि अब नहीं कर सकते. So that used to become, अब ऐसे अगर मैं किसी को बताऊं that this was such a major issue in our marriage, like this was a fight, कोई मानेगा थोड़ी. They'll be like, what is wrong with you?
This
you know,
is such a small thing.
This is such a small thing, but these things build up,
And they're not small.
and they're not small.
Even if they don't build up, I think for anybody who's getting married, I feel like from the get-go, this is not a small thing.
It's not a small
If
thing.
you're feeling alien in not just the house, if even in a conversation you're feeling alien, it's not a small thing,
Yeah.
because you have left your entire
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
to come and live in a space. That space has to feel extra comfortable than your previous one, so that you feel a little more
Exactly.
normal.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is so definitely, I agree
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. So which is why there was like a certain pressure, on my marriage throughout the time that we were living with his parents. And it wasn't great, like there was always that undertone. There was a
I
certain tension, even in the best of times. But as soon as we got our own place, it just disappeared. This one major cause, it just like a burden just lifted.
Yeah.
And my marriage was so much healthier. My husband's relationship with his parents became so much healthier. Because even though there's not much physical distance, but you're still in two different houses.
And there's no bickering of
There is no daily bickering.
Yeah.
There is no, कि मेरे कपड़े कहाँ हैं और washing machine खाली नहीं है, मैं कैसे करूँ ये वो and all of that. There's none of that.
I mean, I know you don't have kids, and I know you don't want to either. But if you had, don't you think maybe it would have been easier to live with your in-laws, especially since both of you are working?
Yeah.
Because I've seen that in a lot of relationships and families these
Yeah,
days, that kids are choosing to live with their in-laws only because they want kids, and then they realize भाई अकेले तो नहीं कर
Babysitter भी तो
पाएंगे,
चाहिए।
babysitter भी चाहिए, तो फ्री के babysitter दादा दादी मिल रहे हैं तो घर में ही रह लेते हैं.
हाँ.
So do you think that would have been the case with you?
Maybe. You never know. It
Yeah.
may also, and it may not have also been easier. Because I've been told repeatedly, at least in the beginning when people still had hopes that I was going to change my mind and have children, I used to be told that, you should continue living with your in-laws because they will be great babysitters. Because you don't want to give up on your career, then how are you going to manage a child and all of that? In my head, of course, I knew that would never be a problem. But I've also seen families where women have made this decision of living with the in-laws for this particular purpose, but they've also lost complete autonomy over their own child's upbringing. Because there are so many voices just telling her what to do, what not to do. And if not her, then behind her back, they're telling her husband that ये गलत कर रही है, इसको ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए. I saw it in my own extended family on my mother's side, it's always been a joint family. They've always been like the traditional joint family in a big house and everything also, not even in an apartment. But mothers and grandmothers were always clashing. Like, say, my mommies with my nani, they would always be clashing about how the kids are, being brought up, how they're behaving, what they're eating, what they're wearing, where they are studying, what time they are studying, कि इस time पे ये होना चाहिए, इस time पे ये नहीं होना चाहिए, that sort of thing, and कि अगर बच्चे के लिए अलग से खाना बन रहा है, so that would be a source of irritation कि इतना खाना waste हो रहा है, इसके लिए अलग से क्यों बन रहा है, why can't the child eat whatever we are eating?
Yeah.
Then there was that whole, like कि नहीं इसको ये सूट नहीं करता, ये तो नए parents के चोचले हैं कि my child is lactose intolerant and this and that. तो है यार, just deal with it.
यार. वही बात है, I feel like it's the pros and cons of any situation.
Yeah.
You can't say living with in-laws will suddenly make your child and your like family life easier.
Yeah.
Because like you said, then if you're letting them help you, then you're allowing them to have a say in your life also.
For sure.
It cannot be either or. कि अच्छा आप help भी करो, and then they will not have an opinion.
हाँ.
That's like a paid service then you will not
Exactly.
then those are there are feelings involved there.
Yeah.
They will have opinions. So I feel
Yeah.
like you're right. I feel like and I think it should happen organically. Living in a joint family
Yeah.
or living in a nuclear family, it's a couple's decision at the end of the day. They should do what feels right to them and not what everybody around them keeps telling them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So, on that note, are you getting married soon? Or have you been married for a while and need a place to vent?
DM us on Auntie Eve on Instagram, link in bio.
Send us your stories and we'll figure something out.
We'll see you on the next episode of Saas Bahu and Auntie Eve with the next Kalesh. And remember, don't always be the good girl.
Or the good bahu.